usually very nervous before I read, so I brought my safety blanket, and I'm gonna disappear in a little bit. And thank you for Cosmin that he's gonna read a poem.
Somewhere, all aborted children snuggle themselves at night into all the socks that have gone lost in washing machines. You think while staring into nothing, waiting for a cab and blaming yourself for not using fabric softeners. You get in and feel the need to tell the taxi driver to surprise you, to drive you somewhere beautiful. Maybe where all aborted children are watching Jodorowsky's Dune and eating all the unpopped corn that gets thrown away in paper bags at the cinemas. But you see his sour face in the rearview mirror and you wipe away at your smartphone, even though its battery died and all you can move around, it's darkness. Somewhere, all the aborted children stand in for us and live out all the fake apocalypses cried out by our fake prophets. But here, we still have bus stations, lines at the passport office, waiting rooms, ashtrays in front of pubs, where you can stop and stare a bit into nothing, without being thrown into the loony bin. Somewhere, all the aborted children get wasted by binge drinking, all the spit buckets of fancy wine tasting and bombastically recite, all the verses learned by heart in schools and forgotten with time by life. You pay the driver, make sure nothing was left behind, and try not to slam the car door. And it hits you that that will come one fine day, like a blue screen, while you tie your shoelaces on the street, and that none of these infinite simul beings will bother to restart you. Somewhere, all the aborted children are petting all the cats that they have been drowned in sacks. And from all the social media posts that have been deleted out of shame, they compose a grand, terrible poem.
Don't bomb me. I'm molesting the pavement, step by step, the way Johannes would do it if he had the balls. I softly lick the armpits of the evening sun, let its polluted sweat perfume my breath. I wolf whistle at the sexy sounds of the sirens that escort fellow Romanians to their death in our hospitals. My eyes are shooting a sadomasochistic porno in which I cut my name into tympa, like Stalin did last century. I steal the tight tongues of industrial ruins. They read, entrance forbidden. And I smell them hiding in the blind spots where your smartphones block your sight. I grab the sun by its neck, gently force it down into my crotch until it sets. I shove my hand between the wind's thighs without its consent. I feel like Trump while strolling through the White House. I fuck up my life in public like this until all the traffic lights of the city blush with shame. I sneak a peek under the armed concrete skirts of apartment houses with my trusty mirror glued to my cowboy boots and see stray cats eating placentas, licking life into new bodies behind tubs of moonshine fermenting under the pressure of lives lived in concrete Rubik cubes, solvable only by the death of those who play. I push my key into the tight crack of my lock. I burst in, slam the door, lock up behind me, and go straight into my bathroom. I take my cat into my arms. She licks the pain away from my hands, as if I was some overweight feline that lost its fur due to some illness. I light up a cigarette to mask the stink of tears, not because there's someone there to be bothered by it, just because my mother did the same when I was young. And before I solve the concrete Rubik cube, and I hear the song of the sirens from inside their sexy bellies, I dream a bit that Trump will realize that my life is also a North Korea. It's little, unimportant, isolated, helpless, poor, and I, its imbecile and megalomaniac dictator that has nothing to lose. And then he will send a drone that will finally want me for what I am. Thanks.
Performing next will be Iga Maria Szczepańska.